Welcome back to the Teacher's Lounge. I'm Deanna, and in today's Whip and Chat video, we're actually going to decorate my whip frame. And I'd love for you to join me, so grab your project, grab your coffee, and let's catch up. So this is my whip frame, and a whip frame is just a place where you display an image or a picture of your current work in progress or whip. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to decorate this with the Decoden Decorating Kit that I purchased from Amazon. In my last video, I unboxed it, and I said in my next Whip and Chat video or Teacher's Lounge that we would decorate my whip frame together, and we could experience how to do this. This is my very first time together. So currently in my whip frame, I have Eden Floral, which is the project I just completed. This was from Diamond Art Club. It was such a delight to complete because it was just the right size. I believe it was 20 by 20 inches, so it wasn't too big. And it was just so much fun to do. The colors, the pastel, everything was nice with that project. So this is what the current whip frame looks like. Kind of boring, kind of plain, but this is what it looks like. So that way the next card I display in my whip frame, it'll have some cute little decorations around it. As I mentioned, I've never done this before, so let's get started. All right, so I think what I want to start with is with the little jewels. I think I want to try to decide where I want to put them on my frame. So I want to lay them out and see where I'd want to put them on my frame, just to make sure I kind of have an idea of where I'm going. If you guys are also decorating a frame, or if you have, or if you decorate, how do you usually approach it? Do you usually set out what you're gonna do and kind of map it out first, or do you just go for it? I mean, I guess I could just go for it. So notice these are purple, which is my favorite color. Absolutely love purple. So I'm just going to take out some of the charms I think I might want to use. Maybe I'll try to do a good mix of purple and like the white. Definitely lots of butterflies though. What is this? Lips? Is that lips? Can't tell. Looks like lips. Interesting. Okay. A leaf. Okay. Right now I'm wondering if it's a shell. Yeah, I don't know what that is. We're not going to put on things that we don't know what they are. So another butterfly. Okay. Let's put that right there. So today in my coffee mug, I am using my Discovery Series mug, the Atlanta coffee mug from my sister. Thank you so much. There's a little backstory behind this mug. It is very special to me. I am drinking vanilla cake coffee from Sam's Club, and then some of the oat milk sweet cream creamer. Let me know down in the comments if you are also drinking something, water, tea, whatever, let me know. So I mentioned in my last Whip and Chat that I like to collect these Been There series or Discovery Series cups from Starbucks. I also mentioned that I was having a hard time finding one cup in particular, and that was the Atlanta cup. I have been to Atlanta so many times and just have had a really hard time finding the cup. But my wonderful sister, she found the cup for me. And it was such a wonderful surprise. So this summer, I went and spent some time with her. And we had lots of fun. But while I was spending, maybe I should put the big one in the middle. And then flower. But while I was spending time with her, she surprised me and told me that one of her coworkers had the Atlanta cup for the series and that she didn't want it anymore. And I was like, yes, absolutely, I will take it. Yes, I want that cup. And so I got the cup. So she was thinking about me. Now I have my Atlanta mug. Is the newest addition to my Discovery series. Okay, so I think this is how I want to kind of lay it out. So I think this is what we're gonna do. We got the biggest butterfly at the top. We got bows. It's mostly symmetrical. Maybe I need another flower here. Or no, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't have to be so symmetrical. Maybe I'll take that one off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll put that one. We're not gonna use that one. We're just gonna use these. Okay, so the foam that I got is purple. So I bought the purple kit from Amazon. I did link it in my last Whip and Chat video, so if you're curious where to purchase it from on Amazon, you can check out my last video. So that's the purple foam. This purple. And we have the white. Let's get that over there. Then we have the darker purple. Oh yeah, we also have like some little pearls. This goes here. And then we have, so these are the three: light purple, dark purple, white. But then we also have some little pearls. And then we have our little piping tips. So I did look at the instructions before I started recording just to get an idea. There weren't a lot of YouTube videos on how to decorate it or how to use it. And I'm wondering if that's because it was just so self-explanatory and so easy, or I'm wondering if it's just not as common as I thought it was to decorate your own whip frame. I think typically people use these to decorate their phone cases, but I have seen some on social media that have used it instead of decorating their frame, they've decorated, or instead of decorating their phone, they've decorated their whip frame. So I need to snip the ends, I think, and then put the piping tips in. I am not a baker. I have never baked anything from scratch in my entire life. So I have never worked with these before. I have an idea of how they work, but that doesn't mean I've worked with them before. I'm wondering if I should use, this is a really big opening. I wonder if it's better to use the bigger opening or the smaller opening. I don't know which opening is better to use. So we have 3 colors. So we need 3 tips. I'm gonna go with in the middle. So not big, but not small. So I'm gonna go with this one, and this one. So we'll use those 3. But yeah. Okay, so let me give you a few updates about what's been going on with me. So, okay, let's start with the gym. So on my last video, I said that I had this goal of mine to get to 250 check-ins by the end of the year. You will be happy to learn that I am at 151 check-ins. Yes, or 152. Yes, I know. Yep. I'm at 152 check-ins. I'm so excited. It's been really hard to stay consistent over the summer because the summer be summering, and you know, you do things, and I went out of town, so I had to figure out how to actually go and get check-ins in while I was in town. I don't know, it's just been tough trying to figure out how to get my check-ins in while I've been out of town. But guess who did it? Me. I made it happen. So yes, as far as my check-ins go, I am at 200, not 200, woof, I wish. Nope. I am at 152 check-ins. So that's going really good. I'm really proud of myself because this time last year, I did not have a gym membership. So the fact that I went from having no membership to having a gym membership and having a goal of 250 check-ins in 1 year, 12 months is crazy. But yeah, that's where we are with that. So I feel good about that. I am on track to get my 200. Oh no. Look at that. Oh. What does that mean? I don't know. Well, it's still in this bag, so maybe it doesn't matter that I accidentally ripped that one. It doesn't matter because this one, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure it out. But yeah, so I'm so excited because this time last year, I did not even have a gym membership. So to have a gym membership now and to be at 152 check-ins is so great because that means I only have 100 check-ins to go this year to get my to reach my goal of 250 check-ins. And so, yeah, I think I can do it. When I go to the gym, they actually have a countdown going on the board, and it says, I might cut this one a little bit bigger and see how this does. I don't know about that. We'll see. On the board, it says how many check-ins, like how many days left you can check in before the end of the year. So if you are somebody who's trying to get to go, ooh, I like that. You know what? I think I need to cut these wider. I need to cut more off because the wider ones work better. These scissors are not doing what they're supposed to do. Okay. Yes, I think it's supposed to be like this. Let's see. Yep. Okay, 1, 2. Ooh, I wonder if I should have put something down on my table first. Like, how hard is this stuff to clean off a table? I don't know, but I'm probably gonna make a little bit of a mess. Okay. Put this in here. So on the board at the gym, it says where we are, how many check-ins you have to the end of the year. So the last time I checked, it said 125 days left to check in. So that's good because that means I only have 100 check-ins. So that's 25 days of flexibility between now and December 31st. So yeah, I have some flexibility, but I think I'm doing good. Okay, so we have all of the clay creams in their piping bags, and I think they are ready to go. Now it's just a matter of piping it. So from the examples that I saw, they had clay cream on here, but then they also had it on the base. But what I think I need to do is be careful how low I go because this does sit in here, right? So I need to be able to make sure that I can slide it in. So I don't want to put the whip too far down and then I can't close it. So I wonder if I have a marker and I can just mark it up. I don't want to go too far down. You know what? Maybe I'll just use washi tape instead. Oh no! Maybe I'll just use washi tape instead. Yeah, so at the gym, it says, they have written on the board with like the announcements, it also says how many days are left, how many check-in days are left in this year. And so when I saw it said 125, I was actually kind of excited because then I was thinking, yay, that gives me 25 days of wiggle room. So just something for me to keep in mind. So I'm just putting this on here because I don't want to go below that, right? I wonder if I let it dry with the washi tape on, if I can peel it off once it dries and it'll be like a clean line at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Okay. All right, so we gotta stay above this line so we can slide it in, but then we can also decorate the bottom. Okay. Yeah. So Destination 250 is on track. Let's see, the audiobook that I'm reading is Girl on the Train. So far, it's been a pretty good book. I think I'm about halfway through it. I don't know if it's because I've seen it in yeah, I'm just diving in. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if it's because I've seen it in, is it a movie, The Girl on the Train? Is that a movie as well, or no? Because it sounds familiar, and I don't know if it sounds familiar because it's a movie or what. But, yeah. Ooh. It's got a little sparkle to it, y'all. I'm doing it. You know what? That was not that hard. I think I can put it on the washi tape and just pull the washi tape off when it dries, right? We will see. I'm doing it. Don't want to do it at the top? Yeah, why not? I actually like this, oh shoot. I actually like this piping thing. Look at that, y'all. Ooh. Okay, now I need to sit it down so I can put these on there. Should I add another color? Should I do like some white, some more white on the top? What do you think? Maybe do some white on the outside. Just call me Artist Deanna, because I bet you didn't know I could do this. Because neither did I. But look at it. Isn't she lovely? Let me zoom you in so you can see. Look at her, y'all. Let's see, y'all. Yeah, see, I can see. Isn't she pretty? Okay, so now I gotta put these charms on. So do I put the charms on and fill in the gaps? Let's try that. Let's try putting on the charms. Ooh. Let's do this side. Oh, I forgot I can't go too low. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? I actually think this is okay as long as I try to keep it above that line. Because remember, I gotta sit it back in there somehow. Yeah, so I'm reading Girl on the Train, but what I was saying before my squirrel brain, whoops, sorry, didn't mean to kick you. What I was saying before my squirrel brain kicked in was that I was reading Girl on the Train, but I feel like it was getting boring actually, so I haven't finished it. Yeah, so I started it, I'm about halfway through it, but what I was wanting to know is it also a movie? I feel like it might also be a movie. Is Girl on a Train a movie? I don't know. Look at us, y'all, we're doing it. I mean, I don't hate it. It looks good. So I can't really give you a review for Girl on a Train because I didn't finish it. It got kind of boring. I don't know if it was the narrators or what, because you know I was saying like how narrators make the, oh yes, I'm gonna try to pick these up with tweezers. You know how I was saying that narrators make or break an audiobook. I'm wondering if it's just the narrator that she's just not doing it for me. But yeah. So I didn't finish Girl on a Train. Can't tell you with that one. I don't know that I will finish it, honestly. But I think there's a movie, so maybe I'll watch the movie and maybe the movie will inspire me to finish the audiobook. But the next audiobook that I'm reading, because I am a part of a book club, the audiobook that I'm reading reading, right? The audiobook that I'm listening to for the book club is The Life We Bury by Alan Eskins. That is the book for the book club. So I'm going to start that one soon because the book club meeting is on Thursday, which is about a little bit less than a week from today. So I need to get on it. I need to read that book so I can participate in the discussion on Thursday. Ever since I did the audio pairing guide, which is the one of the more recent videos on my channel. I always try to keep that in mind when I am diamond painting. Like, what type of audio goes good with this section of my diamond painting? Or what type of book should I listen to or podcast? Because as you can tell, I get distracted easily. So yeah, I really like these pearls. I didn't realize I was going to use so much of them, or so many of them. But here we are, using all the pearls. These are cute. Is this something you guys would do? Do you think you'd want to decorate? I was going to say dedicate. Do you think you'd want to decorate a frame? I feel like these should be like, you know, kind of tilted a little bit, right? They shouldn't be just so straight up and down. There's no fun in straight up and down. We need them tilted. Like that, like so, like this, like that. By the time you see this WIP and Chat or this Teacher's Lounge, I will have released or published my first Curiosity Lab video. Curiosity Lab came about because sometimes when I'm diamond painting, I just start thinking and wondering, and curiosity sparks. I'm like, but why? And so I went down a rabbit hole trying to figure out the answer to one of the questions I had on my mind recently. So I think it's going to be a great video. I hope you guys like it. But it is Curiosity Lab, and I'm going to try to make it into a series and do them once a month or so. We'll see. Now let's decorate this part. So I think this is the front, so we need to decorate this part. Let's decorate. I guess we should lay it flat. So I haven't really used this one. Wait, should I use this one to add some more like stuff to this or no? Ooh. Oh, I don't like this, the way this comes out. This comes out a little wonky. It's almost like flower petals. Yeah, I don't know if I like the piping tip on that one. Maybe it'll work better on here. That's fine for now. Let's do this one. Hold on, I need a quick coffee break. Ooh. Okay. This is not as scary as it seems. So on the instructions, it said that it was going to take 2 to 3 hours to dry, and that you're basically just supposed to let it dry. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to leave it on my table, I guess, and let it dry. So there's been some really great things happening with the channel. Initially, when I started my channel, I didn't think anyone's going to watch. And that was part of the motivations, like, if anything, Deanna, you can have it as like a diary, because no one's going to watch anyway. And then here we are today with over 1,000 subscribers. And now the membership is live. And it's been great. And I'm glad I took that risk. And I'm glad that I decided to put myself out there a little bit. Because I was just like, you know what? I'll just do one video. Nobody's going to watch it. And you guys watched it. So here we are. I'm going to make this one a little thicker. Okay. So that's that one. Okay. Now we need some charms for this one. I think we do butterflies again. What do you think? Ooh, that's a cool little flower. Butterfly. Butterfly. Ooh. Maybe we do butterflies and flowers. no bows, just butterflies and flowers for this one. What is this? Oh, it's another cute flower. Probably way too many. Okay, so let's see. So if this goes up here and that goes in there, you gotta kind of, I'll put it, I'm gonna do it like that. I'm just gonna do it like that. And I am a very symmetrical person, so if I put one on one side, I gotta put one on the other side. Ooh, this would be cool with a little pearl in the middle. And put that right there. What goes in the middle? Oh, we'll do this one. Oh, look at it. It's so pretty. I feel like I need to, maybe I'll do flowers down here. Let's kind of stack them, because why not? Okay, that's what we're working with. I don't think I can add anything else to that besides some little pearls, so let's do that. The last project that I finished was Eden Floral, and I gifted it to a friend, a coworker. And I actually put it on stretcher bars, and it actually turned out really cute. So that's the last one. So I think what I want to do is I want to finish the mystery diamond painting from Yumi Art first before I unbox another kit and kit it up. Yeah. So right now on my WIP rack, I have the Yumi mystery kit, and then I have the Raw Sushi Golden Hour. So those are the two I'm currently working with. And the Raw Sushi Golden Hour one is a round drill, and then the Yumi mystery kit is square drills. So I have one square and one round drill canvas on my WIP rack. Ooh, let's put one up here. It's not as messy as I thought it was going to be. I need some down here too. There's a lot of pearl. I'm gonna probably use all these pearls because they're so tiny. They're like perfect for, uh-oh, but now they're sticking. They're like perfect for the filling in the gaps. Do I put some underneath the butterfly? Maybe I put something at the top. One there. Look at this. Ooh. All right, the last pearl. Where do I put it? I'll put it right there. I was going to add some more. They give you a lot of this cream, this clay cream. Look how much I have left. I have so much left, and I think I'm already done with my frame. You want to see the big reveal? Ta-da! So, let me see if I can show you what it look like. This is what it would look like. You have to let me know in the comments if you would also do something like this, also decorate your own WIP frame. So let's do a roll call before we finish this video, before we wrap up this video. What is one small promise you've kept to yourself lately? A small promise that I've kept to myself is I have continued to be consistent with my check-ins with the gym. Thank you for joining me as we decorated my WIP frame. It was fun. It wasn't too messy. It wasn't too stressful. It was mostly relaxing. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Class is dismissed. Bye-bye.